Welcome to Broken Arrow Associates series, Relevant Topics in Under 5 Minutes. This presentation is about grading and mapping risks. Best practices in risk management, whether in an organization or on a specific project or initiative, include identifying potential risks as early as possible in the process. Once identified, you can begin to grade risks on a scale to make managing them a little easier over time. To keep things relatively simple, you want to document two basic characteristics of a risk: the likelihood the risk will occur and become an issue, and the severity of the impact should that happen. We'll use these later as the X and Y axes of a mapping exercise. Each of these characteristics should be mapped on a weighted scale. A 5-point scale with 1 at the low end and 5 at the high end offers enough granularity to satisfy the majority of stakeholders while still keeping the scale manageable. You will multiply the two values together to arrive at a risk grade represented by a score of 1 to 25 in this example. Once you score the risks, you can plot them on a heat map that might look something like this. Notice the upper right blocks, scoring from 16 to 25 in this example, are graded as high, high, and the lower left blocks, scoring from 1 to 4, grade low, low. Using this simple risk representation helps show your stakeholders what they're facing in terms of management and allow them to formulate more practical responses. You can use any scale that fits your needs, but this 5x5 representation helps keep the severity banding relevant without being too detailed or generic. When managing risks, remember to do it closely and often, making updates to your risk log along the way. And never ignore the lower scoring items, as they can cause almost as much difficulty as the bigger ones. When a risk is realized, recategorize it as an issue and change the likelihood score to 5. And above all, keep your stakeholders informed throughout the process. A wise person once said, "If you can smell it, it's a risk. If you already stepped in it, it's probably an issue." That's advice we could all use. For more information, contact us at under5minutes@baa-ltd.com, and thank you for watching our presentation.